It didn't start great for the Washington Commanders, but they turn it around. Quan Martin pops the ball loose in the second quarter when the Chargers were driving up 10-0, and the game completely turned thereafter. The offense sprang to life, looked a lot like last year's offense, and the defense ends up forcing 2 turnovers. They catch a couple breaks.
Yep.
Well,
good win for the Washington Commanders.
The roughing the kicker was also huge. Those 2 plays completely changed the game. I don't know if I've ever seen a game turn around on a dime like that. I mean, it was doom and gloom, and we looked stupid, and we were making dumb mistakes.
Defense was on their heels at the beginning of the game.
I mean, didn't have the ball. I mean, just a complete – Jaden looked rusty. Complete poop show in the first quarter. One of the more improbable regular season games I've seen in a while. Just the turnaround.
But the template for this team has been set. If they can run the ball effectively, and they did it again yesterday, they're going to win those games. In the 3 wins, they've averaged over 30 carries and almost 195 rushing yards.
They're a running team. That's what we talked about last week.
Yep.
I also think the Chargers were ripe to be beaten. That's what I said last week. Justin Herbert was pressured a ton.
Yeah.
Credit Washington. Our guy Von Miller is going to be on the show tomorrow at 9:20. He had a sack and a half.
Mm-hmm.
They finished with 5 sacks. So, yes, they are a running team first and foremost. They also got it going, though. Jaden's pass to Luke McCaffrey was a dime.
Mm-hmm. Great catch, too.
Debo had a fantastic game.
Best game yet.
Yep.
But I thought the Quan Martin play was the biggest play of the game.
Yeah,
the punt deal was huge too.
Quan Martin was number 1, but I think the punt roughing the kicker was number 2 because remember they returned that kick for a touchdown.
Oh, I know.
Total momentum changer.
Mm-hmm.
Just unbelievable. Go into halftime 10-10, then come back, score, and just kind of take control of the game. It literally one of the more improbable turnarounds mid-game that I've seen in a long time.
That's how crazy the sport is. It really is. That's how crazy the league is. How crazy.
Complete 180 after that first quarter.
Yeah, you're right.
And the league has no undefeated teams after 5 weeks.
Nope.
And also, the Bill takeover is officially happening. And you saw it yesterday because he went nuts for 111 rushing yards. McNichols and Rodriguez were afterthoughts. They combined for 6 carries, 13 yards. He also chipped in the receiving game, too.
Yeah,
they went to Bill. They leaned into Bill yesterday, and it worked.
Yeah, I always thought it was like, why can't this guy catch the ball? Of course he can catch the ball. And so they're showing that part of his game too,
right?
Which is great. I guess some of the reticence maybe to give him the ball more has been his pass protection stuff, but he's been working on that. And they felt comfortable feeding him, and it's been a great addition because you look at outside of him and Debo, it's just a little bit here and there. Jadon had one. Bates had one. Zach Ertz had nothing. Chris Moore had the drop.
Chris Moore. I mean, can you fire him into the sun already? I mean, we've already seen all this through preseason and training camp.
Yeah.
And it continues into the regular season.
Well, hopefully you'll see a lot less of him when Terry's back.
Look, I know you're undermanned. I understand it. Guy's got bad hands.
He's been doing that since, like you said, since August.
I don't quite understand why he's still on the roster, but I guess they're in dire straits.
I just think the squad looks better than it did last year. I know that last week was a terrible game for him. Entering the season, we thought that the team was better on paper, and they are. And I just think they're a better team overall. And yesterday was the first time we saw the offense clicking where, after a slow start, they didn't punt.
Yeah.
They were going to score every drive. And they were just moving. And I think the defensive line against the run, I know that you balked at my claim last week that it did okay against Bijan and Algier. Now, Bijan had a great overall game. But I think that Kinlaw, you feel him. Payne is having a bit. I think he's having a pretty damn good year.
Mm-hmm.
And they are pretty good at stopping the run where they were awful last season.
Well, and then also, let's do the flip-flop because we were killing the defense for an entire week after the Falcon game.
Yep.
And for a quarter, they weren't very good yesterday, but they completely flipped it.
Mm-hmm.
And they were putting pressure on Herbert. They didn't let them, get crazy big plays. The Chargers, again, 10 more penalties. I thought they were going to clean that up. They clearly didn't.
I guess not.
24 penalties in the last 2 weeks for the Chargers. But the defense played really, really well, especially in the second half.
Well, the only real big play they gave was Herbert's scramble.
Yeah.
I mean, he hurt them on the scrambles, 4 carries for 60 yards.
But they shut down Hampton.
Yeah, and he got injured late in the game, like when they needed him on that last drive before it got out of hand.
No, that was a good game for the Commanders to win that game on the road.
I
also thought, Cakes was interpreting Quinn's voice last week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you're right, because to me, his demeanor on the sideline, and usually I don't care about this stuff, and overall I don't. It's wins and losses. But he looked a little more aggressive, and Burkhardt and Brady were saying that he made a point that they were going to be a little more aggressive and go for it on 4th downs and that sort of thing. And you could tell he was getting into it with the players throughout the game. It was a meaningful win for them.
Oh, it's kind of like a must win.
Jaden's homecoming.
If you want to keep your sort of your high aspirations, because they go 2-3, fine, you can recover from it. But it's just, it was important to get that win on the road against a quality team. Separate yourself the way they did.
They throttled a good team on the road without Jaden's A game.
Yeah.
And of course, he had some rust on him. You knew that was going to be the case with him missing the last couple games.
He actually answered the questions about the leg, because I thought all the videos they had showed throughout the week were less than stellar of him just doing little drills. But with the game adrenaline going, he looked fine.
Oh, he looked quick.
Running around. Yeah, it looked totally fine. He had that bulky little brace thing on. That was an important win. Did you see his
interview
it was a tone
with
center.
Aaron Andrews afterwards?
Yes.
Yeah, he seems frustrated just having to deal with it. He was talking about social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, had to change his shoes during the game.
Yeah, it seemed to be
the turf.
Have somewhat of a factor. But yeah, I mean, to do that undermanned with all the injuries that they're going through, it's pretty impressive. And again, I just can't emphasize enough how I did not see it coming the way that start.
EB, I have slight bad news for you on a Victory Monday.
Yeah.
For you specifically.
Yeah.
The next Commanders 1 p.m. kickoff doesn't happen until December 7th.
Oh, yeah. December 7th.
So you have to adjust your schedule.
It's actually kind of good. I had some friends and family, well, not family, but their friends coming in. They're kind of like family to us. Florida next week. And I was kind of arranging my schedule around a 1 p.m. kickoff.
Now you don't have to work Monday Night Football next
a
week.
little more free. I don't necessarily have to go out and do a brunch. We can do whatever.
So Monday Night Football next week, then a 4:25 kick at the Cowboys, and then another primetime game at the Chiefs for your next 3.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question, non-football related.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to dive into politics, but the government shut down. I have family members, 3 cousins coming into town on Wednesday. They're going to spend the night with us on Wednesday and Thursday. Now, this is not something that I would do, but my cousin Paolo said that he wants to take his brother and sister to the museums, and they're going to pick a museum.
No idea.
Are they open?
No idea.
I don't know.
I think that they're probably closed, right?
Some of them are.
I don't know.
Don't know.
You know what?
Asking the wrong guy.
Yeah, I don't have.
Me too. That's why I'm asking the question.
Museum hours and when they're functioning or not, like memorized.
You'd have to ask Grok. Valdez is shaking his head no. I don't know.
But
I don't think they're open.
Yeah, I don't think they're open either. And
they're not open. Ben's confirming with me. They're not open.
They're not missing anything.
Except now I'm going to have to
I would explain to them they're not missing anything.
I'm going to have to come up with an alternate plan for them. And I wasn't even going to go with them, but they're staying at our house.
Yeah.
They're from Italy.
I was thinking about
they want to see DC. We can still walk around the mall, right?
Sure. I was thinking about taking my friends that are coming into town to some of those bars that we were talking about, like was there like the Indy 500 bar or whatever where they do
like the F1 simulator?
Yeah. I was trying to think of something different.
Sounds fun.
I actually was even thinking about taking them to Hyde because I would look like a big shot.
Go to Hyde Social?
Yeah, I'd look like a big shot. Get a bunch of free drinks for them.
When are they coming to town?
Thursday.
No, your
my family, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Wednesday night through Friday.
According to Washington.org, most of the museums are closing October 11th.
Yeah, they want to do the tourism bit.
Well, then you might have a chance.
Powell lives in Canada now, and they've hit Toronto. They hit New York. Going to stop at my brother's in New Jersey and then come down to D.C. for a couple days.
Yeah.
I don't know. When's the 11th?
It's 5 days from now, whenever that is. Friday or Saturday.
You could bring them over to the house if you want, because I got Offenbachers installing the sauna today.
Very good. Love that.
I'll be giving you updates on that. Now,
that's a real victory Monday.
That's
for
a
you.
victory. Now, the problem is the electrical work I'm going to have Crop do tomorrow.
Okay, got it.
So I'm going to have this beautiful sauna set up and just have to stare at it for a day.
That's okay.
It's going to tease you.
It's going to tease me for 24 hours. But yeah.
Hey, but you get to feel good all week, all the way through Monday at a minimum.
It was really
and now all of a sudden, if you look at the NFL standings, because last week doing the show with you guys, a couple of you guys, it felt like you were sky is falling, doom is gloom.
Oh yeah,
there was a lot of doom and gloom, and
yes.
we're gonna lose. And
well, that's how I felt in the first quarter. 100%.
It's a 4-quarter game.
I never, for a second in that first quarter, thought we were going to pull that one out.
No.
Bunch of negative Nellies.
Second.
It didn't look good.
I thought it was going to be like a 34-10.
But that's how.
Yeah.
That's how unpredictable every single game is.
That is true.
I guess,
Just look at the Circa Survivor pool. 80% are gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah, but more often than not, when you're watching that game and it's the end of the first quarter, you ain't turning that one around.
No.
Not that the deficit was so great, 10-0. It was just we couldn't. We're 3-0.
Do you not recall all the comeback victories they had just a season ago?
That's a little different. Not necessarily starting off so poorly, not having possession.
There were bad vibes, JP.
Yeah, the vibes were.
I'm not even talking about numbers or anything.
They barely had the ball.
About the juju that was coming off my TV.
Didn't think they could make a stop. I was like, oh, here we go again. Can't make a stop. Kansas State to drive.
Yep.
Jaden looks butt rusty. I mean, that was
like
a catastrophe.
Defenders running into each other early in the game, trying to cover the
false
wideouts.
Starts, just screwing ourselves.
But luckily, they rectified it.
They fixed it.
It's one of the more remarkable in-game turnarounds that I've seen.
If you look at the standings right now, they're one game behind the best record in the NFL.
Yep, that is true.
Yeah, no, it's great. They're sitting pretty. It's amazing what 3 good quarters can do.
All right, we'll be talking about it throughout the show. It is a Victory Monday on the Fan presented by Chiniga Mayos, a 2025 top workplace. Visit careerswithmios.com. You can call us at 1-800-636-1067. That's the same number for the Junkies text line, sponsored by Main Street Bank. Cheer local, bank local. Main Street Bank is a business-focused community bank proudly serving the DMV since 2004. Visit mstreetbank.com to learn how to put our team in your office. Main Street Bank, member FDIC, equal housing opportunity lender.